right, hello and welcome. Today we are going to talk about the Globally Engaged Tritons Co-Curricular Record program. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Oops. All right, so the GET CCR, or the Globally Engaged Tritons Co-Curricular Record program. So first off, you might be wondering, what is my co-curricular record? What is the CCR? And let's start there first. We're going to start big and then kind of zoom in. So in the big picture, your co-curricular record is like the complement to your academic transcript. So in the same way that you are going to end your time at UC San Diego and your transcript will list all of the courses that you took here, your co-curricular record, or your CCR, is going to list all the different opportunities you took advantage of. And that is UC San Diego's way of validating that learning takes place both inside and outside the classroom. So the transcript validates the learning that's inside the classroom, and your CCR validates the learning that's outside the classroom. Most CCR qualifying opportunities do require a minimum of 30 hours over the course of an academic year, and you can actually request your CCR along with your academic transcript. So what's cool about this is that UC San Diego officially validates it, so it carries a little bit more weight. Students will often use their CCR to then maybe apply for graduate or professional school. They might share it with potential employers for an internship or a job opportunity. And again, with that official seal, it does carry a little bit more weight and can be used for different opportunities. Okay, so the co-curricular record recognizes student involvement in these following areas and develops specific competencies. And these competencies are actually identified by employers that they want to see college graduates graduate with development in these competencies. And so the CCR program has aligned the opportunities they offer to really work on these competencies. So then what is the GET CCR program specifically? So again, in the same way that your transcript lists multiple classes, the Globally Engaged Tritons program is one of the opportunities that could be on your CCR. So for the GET CCR program specifically, it allows UC San Diego students to earn credit on their CCR for being involved in events that promote global citizenship, as well as the internationalization of our campus. So that can be events that either allow students to highlight their own culture or gives them an opportunity to learn about other cultures. It also allows students to demonstrate or develop their global leadership skills. And so by being involved in the GET CCR program, we hope that students will develop these three identified competencies. The first, understanding global context. So we hope that students will demonstrate an understanding of complex global issues and systems and how these issues and actions have local and global implications for the future. Secondly, we identified teamwork and cross-collaboration. So students will work with and seek involvement from people and entities with diverse experiences towards a common goal, demonstrating strong interpersonal skills, respect, and dignity for others. And finally, self-reflection. So we identified that students will assess, articulate, and acknowledge their personal skills and abilities and learn from past experiences and feedback to gain new insight and understanding. So who is a part of the Globally Engaged Tritons? So there's a few different offices that come together to offer this program. So that would be the International Students and Programs Office, newly the International Services and Engagement Office, as well as our sister office, Study Abroad. And so we're both under global initiatives. And we also work with our colleagues, International House. So different opportunities, different events posted by different offices all count towards the same program, the GET CCR program. And we believe that you are a critical part of our globally engaged community here at UC San Diego. So how can you earn GET CCR credit? So essentially, by participating in select intercultural activities, you will then earn 30 required hours over the course of an academic year. You can also earn hours by volunteering at events or requesting funding and running your own events. So if that's something you're interested in, we encourage you to reach out. And I will make a quick note that the way we count the academic year is fall to summer. So that would be, for example, like fall 2023, winter 24, spring 24, and summer 24 would then be the life cycle for which you could earn those 30 required hours. How do you know which activities are eligible? So if you head to our iEvents calendar, and that's just ievents.ucsd.edu, you can look for this Get CCR magenta tag, and that you will know, so that is guaranteed to automatically count for Get CCR credit. So you know, if you see that magenta Get CCR tag, you don't have to check, you know that that will be allowed for you to earn credit that way. It's just really important that you check in at that event so that we can validate you and give you that credit. So some examples of our signature events are our global coffee hour. So I think we have a global coffee hour coming up next Wednesday. This is an opportunity for us to gather our global community, so both international and domestic students. We might have different activities. So I think in October, we're featuring Halloween, so maybe allowing some international students who have never participated or celebrated Halloween before, they can do some of those activities. So we'll feature different things, but it's a space for our community to really gather and meet folks from around the world. Language conversation tables, or LCTs, are hosted by iHouse, the International House. So at LCTs, different languages are featured. So if you are fluent in another language, you can sign up to be an LCT host. If you're hoping to practice another language, you can sign up to be an LCT participant. I believe they're held weekly throughout the academic year, and every time you attend an LCT, you will earn an hour towards your Get CCR. International peer coaching. So first-year undergraduate students can earn up to 10 hours by meeting with their international peer coach. If you're curious about that, you can go to ipeercoaching.ucsd.edu, and that's a great way to earn hours. We'll also note that similarly, the STARS program, so the Study Abroad Returnee program, students can also earn up to 10 hours of their required 30 by engaging in STAR opportunities. So if you are a Study Abroad returnee, we highly encourage you to check that out. And then the international mixer. So we typically have around one large-scale event. It's usually a cultural celebration. So you might have already attended our international mixer during international orientation. I think we'll also have a Diwali event coming up later in November, a Lunar New Year event during winter quarter, and then another during spring quarter. So by attending any of these cultural celebrations, they'll also count for Get CCR credit. So how can you keep track of your hours? So each student is responsible for keeping track of their involvement, and you can begin by downloading a copy of this Get CCR tracker. So we have made this tracker for you to just keep organized, so you can have an understanding of where you're at. And once you reach those 30 hours, you'll share that tracker with us at getccr@ucsd.edu. And the different events host will then confirm your participation. So again, it bears repeating that checking in at the event is how we confirm your participation. So really make sure to do so. All right, now for some frequently asked questions. So the first one is the Get CCR program just for international students? And the answer is no. So our goal in offering the Get CCR program is really to foster this global engagement at UC San Diego. And so we believe it takes all of us to create that community, right? So both international, American students, we want everyone to take advantage of the community we have here. The next is Get CCR just for undergraduate students, and similarly. So no, it's both for undergraduate and graduate students. So all students are eligible to participate. Another frequent question is, can I get credit for something I've already attended? And the answer is yes. So if it was during the current academic year, so let's say it was during international orientation, you can add the event to your Get CCR tracker. So provided that your attendance can be confirmed by the event host, it will count towards your 30-hour requirement. And finally, can I request an activity count for CCR credit? So yes, if you complete the CCR request form, you can request that it will be counted towards your Get CCR eligibility. So for example, let's say you're looking at the Get CCR program and you were like, ooh, I really wonder if this American host home meal can count towards Get CCR credit. You could fill out that petition form and see, like, I see that there's not a Get CCR tag here, but I really feel like it meets the goals of the Get CCR program. Can this count? And by filling out that form, you're applying, and we'll take it under review from the Get CCR staff team. It is important that you will need a staff member of some kind to validate your participation. So that's the last thing I'll note there. Okay, so here's how to get things rolling. First, you're going to make a copy of the GET CCR tracker to record the events you attend as well as how many hours. Next, you're going to fill out this pre-evaluation form. So that's really important. That actually enrolls you officially into the program. And it does count, you can count the orientation for a half-hour credit, which is great. But definitely make sure to fill out the pre-evaluation form. And then you're enrolled. So you can start checking out events that qualify for GET CCR credit. Again, that's just by going to our iEvents calendar and attending events that have that GET CCR tag. And at any time, if questions come up, you can email them to getccr@ucsd.edu. And with that, we are so excited to have you as a part of our global community here at UC San Diego, and join us with the internationalization of our campus. Thank you so much and have a great day. Take care.